People pleasing. That's got my name written all over it. Short term, people pleasing is warm and fuzzy, feels good, and brings immediate results. Because let's face it, if you are pleasing someone, they're pretty happy with you. Long term, people pleasing is a dead-end street that affects your soul, your integrity, and it can really damage other people as well. Proverbs 29:25 says that fear of man will prove to be a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord is kept safe. Fear of man makes us care about people's opinion more than we care about God's opinion. Fear of man causes us to worry more about doing the will of man rather than the will of God. And fear of man makes us worry about our status with men rather than our status with God. And when we care more about what man thinks than what God thinks, we are people pleasers, which means that we make people into idols that we worship. They actually become our gods. I remember the first time I heard that. I was in counseling, and my counselor shared that I was making people my God. Well, I was insulted and became quite defensive. But after several years, and yes, I said years, I could finally agree with that statement. See, I thought I was being nice, kind, accommodating, but in reality, I was seeking the approval of people to fill a hole in me that only God can fill. I think we all do this at times, and it's easy to do because people-pleasing is loud, it's public, it's immediate, and it's gratifying. But there is always a but, isn't there? It's only a temporary fix for a permanent problem. See, God's ways are quiet, private. There is no fanfare or public accolades, but it is the permanent fix to our permanent problem of having a hole in us that only God can fill. Listen to Jeremiah. Cursed are those who put their trust in mere humans, who rely on human strength and turn their hearts away from the Lord. They are like stunted shrubs in the desert, because when you are a people pleaser, you lose your own soul. With no hope for the future, they will live in the barren wilderness in an uninhabited land, because people pleasing is lonely, fake, and shallow. But blessed are those whose trust is in the Lord and have made the Lord their hope and confidence. They are like trees planted along a riverbank with roots that reach deep into the water. Such trees are not bothered by the heat or worried by long months of drought. Their leaves stay green and they never stop producing fruit. See, it's our choice. Are we going to be people pleasers, always having to perform, to be loved and accepted? Or are we going to be men and women of God that know we are loved and accepted just as we are? Winston Churchill shares that a people pleaser is one who feeds a crocodile, hoping it will eat him last. And I will end with a quote by John Witherspoon that says, "It is only the fear of God that can deliver us from the fear of man." Have a great week.